guys, I'm Steff and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today I'm going to bring you a concealer eye cream combo, and it is from the drugstore and it is from a brand you all know very well, and that is L'Oreal. I picked up the True Match eye cream in a concealer with 0.5% pure hyaluronic acid the other day at Target, and I went with the shade, the lightest shade. Was it the lightest shade? Yeah, it was the lightest shade that they had, and it was Fair. It is Fair C1-2. Now, this is something that really caught my attention because I have a couple other items in my stash that are similar to this. And I know I've been seeing this around for the last maybe 3 weeks or month or so, but I haven't really seen too many people talking about it. So I wanted to make the comparisons of the items I already had, and maybe you already have as well, and then just test it out for you guys and see how it's going to work on my 38-year-old under eye area. Now, let me go ahead and give you guys some specifics on this concealer eye cream combo. So in here you do get 0.4 ounces of product, and I did pay $12 plus tax. It says it makes the eye area look fresher, less puffy in 1 week. So that definitely tells me it's something you gotta be using every single day. It says it instantly covers dark circles. It even has the before and after picture here on the box. It says it provides 24-hour hydration, all skin types, suitable for sensitive skin. It is paraben-free. It has a lightweight buildable formula. It is also fragrance-free, and it says it does not clog pores. It also says to shake before using. So we're gonna put this little beauty to the test today. I'll be giving it a good 10-hour wear test, and I am wearing it right now. One side I'm gonna do with powder, and one side I'm gonna forego the powder. But I'm also gonna be showing you guys the other products that I have in my stash that I think are very similar to this one. And now that I've been wearing this already today for a few hours, there's another concealer, a full-on concealer that L'Oreal makes that this one is reminding me of, and I have a review over that, which I will leave linked in the description box and up here whenever I get to the point in the video where I talk about that. But yeah, guys, we're gonna see how this works today. Again, I am 38 years old. My problem area is right here, guys, right in my under eye area. That's where makeup tends to cake up on me the most. I'll know if a product is going to work for me based on this location right here. So guys, if you want to see how this latest eye cream in a concealer from L'Oreal is going to work, keep on watching. All right, guys, so before I apply foundation and all of that, and just treat this like a normal concealer or under eye concealer, I wanted to compare this True Match eye cream in a concealer to 2 other products that I have in my stash that I think could be similar to this. And one of them is going to be the TATCHA Pearl, and then the other one is going to be from Honest Beauty. This is the Honestly Bright Eyes Tinted Eye Cream. Now, I think both of these are pretty much like, this is a dupe for the TATCHA one. This Honest Beauty eye cream, I believe it's under $20. I did a video on this, and I did a video comparing them as well. I'll have that linked up above in case you want to check that out. But I do think this is somewhat of a dupe for the TATCHA Pearl, which this TATCHA Pearl eye cream is like 50 bucks or something like that. So yeah, you definitely, if you can't afford the $50, I don't blame you. You know that the drugstore is like making amazing products. So I know that these are very similar to each other, and what I want to see is if this L'Oreal one is going to be similar to those as well. So I don't have anything on my under eye area. All I have is my SPF, my moisturizer, and all that stuff, my regular morning skincare. So I'm going to get a little bit of the TATCHA Pearl, and with the TATCHA Pearl, you only need like a very small amount. And I'm going to put it on this eye. And then I'm going to put the L'Oreal on the right eye, and then we'll compare. Then I'll remove the TATCHA Pearl and we'll do the Honest on this eye. Now this TATCHA Pearl is not meant to be like your one and done concealer. This is more of a slight corrector for the under eye area, to where it's going to brighten and diminish the look of dark circles, although it's not a full-on concealer. Even though it is slightly tinted, this one comes in 3 different shades. But I do find that it gives a nice brightening effect to the eye, but it does settle into fine lines. So whenever I'm wearing this, I usually don't wear, there are my no makeup days, so I don't normally put a concealer on top of this TATCHA Pearl one. Although I guess you could. I didn't buy it for that purpose. I bought it for those days that I'm just not going to be wearing makeup, but I still want to have a nice little brightening effect to my eye. And so since I don't powder, I find myself often like patting down the area whenever I look in the mirror and see, oh yeah, I creased, it got into my, you know, fine lines that I have there, because it does. Now let's go into the L'Oreal True Match Eye Cream in a concealer. And it says it's instantly going to cover dark circles. So I have the shade C12 Fair in this one, which I believe is the lightest shade that this one comes in. So seeing as how this is more or labeled as a concealer, I do expect it to provide more coverage than the TATCHA Pearl did. But they're both eye creams. So I thought this was a really innovative product for L'Oreal. I'm happy to see it. And I want to say it's been out for about a month now, but just came across my radar a couple days ago. So wanted to pick it up and try it. So there you can see, this is the L'Oreal, and this is the TATCHA Pearl. Very similar as far as brightening effect. Although I do see that, they look pretty much identical. I guess this one, the L'Oreal, does provide a little bit more coverage just because it does have greater pigment to it. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me go ahead and remove the TATCHA one, and let's try the Honest Beauty one out, and let's see what that's going to do. So they all 3 have some pigment to them, and they're all under eye moisturizers, eye creams. The TATCHA one wears fine, doesn't come off. Neither does the Honest Beauty. It doesn't, neither one of them look cakey or anything like that. They both have those nice hydrating properties, and they feel nice on the eye. Here's the Honest Beauty, and then the L'Oreal. Not really that big of a difference. So pretty much as far as initial application, they're pretty much doing the same thing. While of course TATCHA has their own proprietary mixture of ingredients in it, this is really high priced. And of course the Honest Beauty has its own clean ingredients as well. Again, I've already done the video comparing these to each other, and of course that will be linked. But I really just wanted to kind of draw those comparisons with you guys really quick. So in case maybe you already had one of those items in your stash, you might not feel the need to buy the L'Oreal True Match. So now let's get into trying this concealer. I'm gonna pop off and do my foundation, my eyebrows, and then this is gonna be the only concealer I use for my under eye area. So let me take care of that real quick, and then we'll get started with this. All right, so now that I have my foundation on, which I'm wearing a L'Oreal foundation, this is the Invaluable Fresh Wear. I just got a new bottle. This is the shade 420. Feels really nice and hydrating on the skin. That's what you want for your under eye area, you know? And I kind of just pat it out with my sponge. So it seems to be pairing nicely with the foundation as well. I don't see like any patchiness going on, and this is my problem area right here. Like if makeup is going to cake up on me, that is the first place that it starts. I kind of feel like maybe I'm applying too much, but it just feels so nice under the eye area. A little cooling. And I definitely like how lightweight it is, and yet it's still covering. Like I don't feel like my dark circles, which I don't have very prominent dark circles, but I think that's doing a good job, you know? I like it so far, so good. Now I'm gonna try setting it with powder, and I'm gonna do that for the right side. I'm gonna go in, what do I have here? I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder. And this is the only eye I'm setting with powder. We'll see how it does. I'm gonna finish off the rest of my makeup. I'll do that off camera, but I'm gonna be wearing this for a good 10 hours today. So we'll see how it does. I don't know. Now I think like it's creasing in both eyes. I don't really know how I feel about this one. Let's see how the day goes. And of course, I'll give you my periodic check-ins, and then I'll give you my final thoughts at the end on whether or not I think this True Match, this L'Oreal True Match eye cream and concealer is going to be worth it. So definitely stay tuned. Hey guys, so this is my 4-hour check-in with the L'Oreal True Match eye cream in a concealer. This side is just the concealer, and this has powder and concealer. I am not a fan of either side. Really not liking the way this is wearing under my eye area. It definitely did settle into the fine lines I had, and so do the other two, the Honest Beauty and the Tatcha one, and it does allow me to pat it out, but for some reason, I'm finding that this looks a little drying under my eye area, and I'm not too sure why that is. Sometimes I think when we use like 2-in-1 products, like this is supposed to be an eye cream and a concealer, sometimes I think it just kind of gets lost in the mix. You just don't get enough moisture, or you don't get enough coverage. It's like a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, you know? Sometimes it doesn't always cleanse well, or sometimes it doesn't always condition well. Sometimes I think it's just best to be separate, and that's the way I am finding this to be. I mean, the coverage is fine. It's great for, you know, those no makeup days, or when you really just need to have something lightweight under your eye, because this really did feel lightweight going on, and it felt really nice and hydrating going on. But I think, like, you know, 4 hours later, and I'm a normal to oily skin type, I think it could look and feel a little bit more hydrating than what it is, especially because it says it has 0.5% pure hyaluronic acid in it. I don't know. I think I was expecting something a little bit more, but we're going to see. I'm going to give this a good 10-hour wear test today. We'll see how the rest of the day goes, and I'll check in with you guys later. All right, guys. So this is my 7-hour check-in wearing the L'Oreal True Match eye cream in a concealer in shade Fair C1-2. No powder, powder. What do you guys think? I think I'm liking the way it looks now in the 7th hour, more so than I did earlier in the day and even upon initial application. I do think it looks better on this side with no powder versus this side with powder. I don't know. That's just me. I did mention this earlier. It did crease on me a little bit. particular this side without the powder, but that tends to happen. It tends to happen, of course, when I use the TATCHA Pearl. It even happens sometimes, not all the time, with this Honest Beauty Bright Eyes cream. And then it also happens with regular old concealer. So I'm just the type of person that concealer is going to end up, you know, creasing on me, and it's just no big deal. I just pat it out and it goes away. I do like the coverage of this, so I do think it's pretty good. It stayed pretty well. And I just applied my eye makeup and it did a good job. It didn't budge around. So far, I'm liking it better than I did earlier. And to me, that says a lot. And I appreciate that more. So guys, I'm going to be wearing this for another few hours and then I will come on and give you guys my final thoughts. And I just thought of a concealer that you might already have in your stash that might be just a little bit better than this. And it is also from L'Oreal. So definitely stay tuned. All right, guys, we've come to the 10-hour mark of me wear testing this L'Oreal True Match eye cream in a concealer. And it's time for me to give you guys my final thoughts. So this is how my under eye area is looking. This is with no powder. This is with powder. I have to say I'm liking the no powder side better, but in looking at both of my under eye areas, I do think that the concealer wore really well throughout the day. I actually liked it better as the day went on. And the creasing that was occurring with this eye completely stopped as the day went on. And then I think once I added the rest of my makeup, it just really tied the whole look together. I am happy with the coverage that this eye cream in a concealer provided. But keep in mind, guys, I don't have really dark circles to begin with. So if that's something that you suffer from, I'm not too sure that you're going to get the coverage that you want from this eye cream in a concealer. With that being said, guys, I do think, you know, it did a fairly good job of just, you know, wearing throughout the day and providing the decent amount of coverage and the wear that I needed from this product. As far as the hydrating properties go, I think that upon initial application, it did a great job, although I don't really feel that hydration sensation now 10 hours later. And do keep in mind, I am a normal to oily skin type. But overall, guys, I mean, I like the way my eyes look. I'm not complaining about it whatsoever. I can see myself reaching for this again, although I don't know how often I would. It just kind of, to me, feels like a product for those no makeup days. But guys, you know, I'm getting older. I'm 38 years old and those fine lines are creeping in. So sometimes the less is more approach is key. So I'm finding that out little by little. So I'm going to keep this. I'm going to let it hang around a little bit longer. I'm going to keep playing with it. But as of right now, guys, I think it did what it claimed to do. And I think it provided the coverage I was expecting. And it did a little bit better in the wear that I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to wear this well, and I'm really happy with the way it looked. And again, I prefer the side without the setting powder. Now, guys, I wanted to recommend another product that you might already have in your stash, and that is also from L'Oreal. As I was wear testing this today, this reminded me of a product that I reviewed earlier this year, and it is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Concealer. And I also reviewed the corresponding foundation. I did them together. I will have that linked up above so you guys can check out that video. But if you're looking for something to provide a little more coverage, perhaps maybe a little bit more hydration to really have a nice radiant effect, I would definitely check that concealer and the foundation out. And fortunately, I don't have it here to show you guys because I didn't end up keeping it. I ended up passing it along, I think, to my mom or to a friend so that they could benefit from it, just because I have way too much stuff and I wasn't going to get a chance to use it. But if you're looking for something that has a little bit more coverage, you want to stay same kind of price range, and you like L'Oreal products, definitely check it out. And I'm going to insert it up here somewhere so that you guys can see the picture of what it looks like. It is available at Walmart, at Ulta, at Target,
everywhere that L'Oreal is sold. So guys, it did a good job. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I'm not gonna give it a 2 thumbs up, but it's gonna get a thumbs up from me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of this eye cream in a concealer? Have you tried it? Are you going to try it, or you're just gonna pass on it? Definitely leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.